Oh, this is a video, not a photo. Who am I? Why am I doing this? What in the world does Krissy have to say? I'm Kristen Shipley, and welcome to Coffee and Hot Tea with Krissy. For the grind, the unwind, and everything in between. Cheers. So I know a lot of you are probably thinking, like, who is Kristen? And like, what is she doing? So I'm Kristen Shipley. I am 24. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, but my family moved to York, Pennsylvania when I was about 9, and I lived in York, Pennsylvania up until I went to college. I attended North Carolina A&T State University. Can I get an Aggie? Pride. So I have a lot of love for all the HBCUs. And I studied journalism and mass communications with a concentration in public relations. So this project feels very fitting. I feel like I'm flexing some of my journalism skills from writing to editing and filming. So I'm really excited for that. While I was in school, I studied abroad in Tokyo, Japan for 4 months. So that can be another video. I'll spill the tea on that experience. And currently, I'm a product marketing manager at YouTube. So it's very fitting that part of Coffee and Hot Tea is a YouTube channel. And before I started working at YouTube, I interned in the U.S. House of Representatives for Congresswoman Alma Adams. I also interned at Instagram as a consumer marketing intern, and then at Google as a growth marketing intern. And really excited to be here and to share more about what I've learned from all of those different experiences and news. And then outside of all of the stats, I love music, big fan of R&B, hip hop, neo soul, UK R&B. I also love Asian food, especially Thai food and Korean food. So amazing. I'm a big fan of reading, so shout out to Read Between the Wine. That's a book club that I'm a part of. And I also just really enjoy traveling. I've gotten to go to some really cool places across Asia, Europe, Central America, Canada. So that's also a big part of my life, and I'm excited for the moment that we can do that again and really do it. I'm so excited to be here and to create this space, start this channel. I'm sipping on some Tazo, Tazo green ginger tea. I love ginger. So big fan of this one. I think I just got it from TJ Maxx or something. But yeah, sipping on some Tazo green ginger tea. I love the taste of ginger. It's so refreshing and wakes you up a little bit, cleanses your palate. So excited to be here and excited to share a little bit more about Coffee and Hot Tea with Krissy and a little bit more about me. So this is a space for my people who know how to do both, okay? Who know how to work hard and play hard, who know how to turn up in the streets, but also in the boardroom, who know how to just navigate all the versions of yourself. And for the longest time, I've had different ideas of blogs and things I want to write about. I studied journalism, so I feel like I'm always kind of writing or doing something. And now it's finally time to take all that stuff out the drafts.
And now it's finally time to take all that stuff out the drafts.
I think 2020 has been a year full of ups and downs, full of just a lot of everything. And I've had these ideas for a long time. And one of my 2020 goals was to create, blog, YouTube channel, podcast, like whatever this winds up being. So it feels really good to like step into that and to kind of accomplish this goal. And so this is coffee and hot tea with Krissy. So cheers to that. And really this is for the grind, the unwind, and everything in between. So in general, a lot of my friends who know me and people will come and talk to me, and everyone wants to know about like career, like how do I get a job at Google, and like what do I need to know about marketing, and how did you get scholarships, and all of these things, help with resumes, writing. And I love sharing that stuff, sharing advice, talking to students and young professionals and really helping them with that. Because I remember when I was in their shoes and I used to reach out to people and ask them for advice and want to talk. And I'm really excited to be able to share some of this knowledge and advice and stuff in a forum that's really accessible to everyone, and in a way that people can really like connect with, come back to. There's also the fun side of me, the side that just wants to talk about adulting and dating and living in the big city, which I am getting ready to move to another big city. Tell me in the comments, or, let me know where you think that is. Some of you probably already know, but moving it, just life in the big city, friendships, like making friends as an adult, and just so much more. And I feel like this year I've learned so very much about myself and about the world around me. And I just want to be able to share that and hope that this can be something good to come out of 2020. So over quarantine, I've taken to drinking coffee and hot tea more regularly. And honestly, just the state of the world and like just feeling like there's so much change and stuff going on has really drawn me to these warm, comforting beverages, like coffee and tea. And so I picked up tea drinking regularly as I was trying to develop my morning work from home habit. So, wake up, walk the dog, make breakfast, have my morning tea as I start to open my emails and stuff. And so that's helped kind of incorporate a sense of normalcy into my routine. And then for coffee, so I used to be a very casual coffee drinker, the occasional like, okay, if we're in Starbucks, like I'll get a frappe, or like if we go to this neighborhood coffee shop, I might get a latte, but was never really a big coffee drinker. And then my job sent me a package of like goodies that had some coffee in it that was really good. It was like a Vietnamese coffee. I'll have to see if I can find it and maybe feature it in another episode. So I started drinking that, and then they sent me another package because as one of our team building activities, we did like a virtual coffee tasting. And so they sent me some more coffee for that. And then actually this past week, we did another coffee tasting from work. So honestly, you can blame my newfound love for coffee on Google because they keep sending me packages with coffee in them and I keep drinking them. So I'm really starting to like it, and I like the taste of it, and I'm excited to just kind of like dive in, try different flavors, learn more about coffee, and kind of talk more about that over some of the different subjects. And so honestly, this is a channel for just sharing more about what I'm thinking and drinking. And if there are topics or things that you want to talk about, things you want to know about me, or just that you want me to speak on, like I'm very open to that and happy to kind of just discuss some of those things. I want this to be like a very open forum. So I welcome that and excited to be on this journey. So cheers to coffee and hot tea with Krissy.